Meanwhile, former South African President Thabo Mbeki says he's pleased that former Kenyan Prime Minister Odinga is using legal means to challenge the Kenyan election result. Mbeki was leading the AU Observer mission during the 2017 elections in Kenya and says citizens must be commended for holding a peaceful poll. South Africa's Minister of International Relations has also commended the aggrieved parties for going the legal route to challenge the result.
I think the good thing that has happened is that when Raila Odinga thought something had gone wrong, I was very, very pleased that when he said we're going to court, at the same time and consistently, the very first time he said that, he said, look, I'm going to court because there's something wrong. But please, let's all be peaceful. No violence, no nothing like that. We'll resolve the matter in this way. And he's consistently repeated that statement. Very, very important posture that is taken, because it's clear from what I can see from afar that indeed many of his supporters who seem to be moving from a position that they were certain of victory. And when the Electoral and the Boundary Commission said, no, William Ruto has won, you could have had a response which was violent and destructive. But I'm saying the intervention of Raila Odinga to say don't go that route, I think was very, very important. And indeed, I think that's one of the things that marked the Kenyan elections is one. They're very peaceful. All of the leaders, William Ruto, Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila, and so on, all of them have communicated the same message. And I'm very, very glad the population has responded like that, peacefully. So I'm hoping that even when whatever the courts decide, the population will respond in a similar manner, accept whatever the courts say, again peacefully, because in the end, part of what William Ruto, for instance, has said, which was very important in my view, was that these particular elections in Kenya, a lot of what informed the elections, the electorate, was no longer tribal ethnic divisions. That the population was discussing policy matters, where do we want Kenya to be tomorrow? And he raised this matter, I thought, very, very well. That fortunately, as Kenyans were beginning to move from these ethnic-based, tribal-based divisions in the country, so that we as Kenyans, we become Kenyans, now we're discussing common challenges. So I think we need to sustain that. And this peace question is important in that regard.
As long as you have an independent electoral authority that conducts itself in terms of the law, you should have successful processes. And should there be any concern by parties that things didn't go the right way, there must be a legal route to follow, and that's what's happening in Kenya. And I think that's important. We shouldn't be afraid of democratic practices. Even if we're challenging an outcome, it's part of what is specified in the laws that are democratic laws anyway. So I'm pleased that the current disputing of the elections in Kenya hasn't been accompanied by violence. It's been really a recourse to the authorities that have been given the responsibility to adjudicate such matters. So all of us are watching with interest. I tried to talk to my colleagues from Kenya here, and they're not really going into the heart of the matter. They're saying let the processes unfold. We'll have an outcome around 4th of September, I believe.